Hi, I'm edTech-Ed, and I spent nearly 4 years drawing, recording, and animating a feature-length movie called Minushi. And I'd like to show you how I did it. Music in movies. Sometimes you want to hear it, other times you want it there even if its purpose isn't really to be noticed at all. I'm not a musician, don't play any instruments, no manual dexterity. But what I've learned about arranging music is that it's very much like telling a story. All you really need is the raw material. You need the notes, the sounds you want, and then it's just about putting them where you want them and layering them up and getting the sounds to tell the story you want to tell. And there's lots of software out there that can help you do that. Different musical notes have got different emotional impacts. I also find that different instruments can have the same effect. So when I started Minushi, I wanted to pair up different instruments, different groups of instruments, with different characters and different groups of characters. So that's why when a character comes onto the screen, the music is used to just accentuate that character's presence. The music might have been there even before the character arrived to sort of set the tone. That's why when you see Mr. Tinker arrive on the scene, you get these bassy notes with some light celesta keys. The giant named Bot has got his own little theme. It's some curious percussive sounds. And of course the bandits couldn't make an appearance without some really loud electric guitar.
Morning, folks.
Like I said, I'm not much of a musician, which is why in order to get the atmosphere I wanted for Minushi, I was going to need a little help. So my buddy Mark consulted with me on the score. Anytime you hear guitar playing in Minushi, that's Mark's work. Now most of Minushi's music was arranged and composed digitally, so all the sounds are synthesized. So when you hear an orchestra coming together in a giant epic battle scene, what you're hearing is actually a synthesized composition that I put together mostly using Apple's GarageBand software. It came with my computer and it works pretty well, so you know, why make it more complicated than that? It's a really cheap and easy solution to get a really good sound for your movie. Aside from that, there was a certain sound that I wanted in Minushi that I couldn't get using synthesized music. What I wanted was a more natural feeling for some of the scenes, a more organic, a more live sort of feeling, which is why I brought in my buddy Mark. He's going to tell you how we worked a scene together.
So it was really fun. Ty would ask me to come in, have a look at a scene. Sometimes it was half finished, sometimes it was colored in and ready to go. And we sort of discussed the mood that was, you know, best for that scene. And if we decided that some parts would require a little bit of guitar, a little more organic feel, we'd go through some notes while it was playing, and you could really get a feel for what it would look like. And then I'd give a few recordings, a few pieces to Ty, and the ones that he liked, and then out of the few that he would take, he would choose one, and it would end up working out quite nice for each scene.
Along with the different reoccurring instruments and instrumentation that we use to punctuate different characters in Minushi, we also had some reoccurring musical themes that would come back throughout the story, just to sort of ground everything and bring everything home to Minushi's overall themes and the theme of adventure.
Years ago, when Ty started the project, he said he did need a kind of a theme for the characters, and I started off with something a little bit quicker, you know, like something a little bit more upbeat, and Ty felt that that was maybe not appropriate. We needed something a little bit more mysterious, something to slow it down. So I moved a little bit higher up on the guitar fret, and we started to kind of, you know, get a little bit of a mystery note in there, and we started to come down with.
Young to remember the day the Giants landed. They say
from the initial theme, we then both decided that it was probably best to work our way with everything to be in tune with those notes. So when we had that original note, we wanted to now play on that and keep things similar. So we've just moved it down a little bit, and that's hopefully enabled to get people to recognize, I know that music and I know it's part of the Minushi theme.
Another musical theme that I put together based on Mark's guitar work are these 4 notes, which you'll hear fairly often repeated throughout the movie. Like working with voice actors to bring a new dimension to characters, it was really great to have someone come in and help me write the score for Minushi. When you're working alone, you can sometimes get tired of your own ideas, so it's great to have someone come in and bring a different flavor to things. By carefully planning out all these steps beforehand, I was able to keep Minushi's score consistent and relevant throughout the whole movie.
Destroy her! If only there was some way I could find out what really happened to her. I've got it! I may not know where she is, but I bet I know how we can find out.
So that's it, the icing on the cake. The last step after nearly 4 years of producing an animated motion picture called Minushi. In this series we've taken a look at everything from script to animation, production design and sound design, and I hope that you've enjoyed it. So good luck with your own project. I hope you have a chance to see Minushi. Check out Minushi.com for information. Thanks a lot for watching.